Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Marvel Monday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Wave 2 Big M Magneto. Let's get into it! Let's begin with a look at the packaging. And here on the very top, Marvel Studios X-Men 97. And then there's some artwork of Wave 1 of the figures. This one, of course, is Wave 2. And then the nice artwork of Magneto in the Big M suit. Magneto, 4 and up. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. Hasbro print. And then a nice big blister showcasing the figure and his accessories. Oh, and assortment number. On the back, Marvel Legends series, the X logo, the cross sale, Big M Magneto, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Jean Grey, x-cutioner, and Goblin Queen. And over here, what I'm guessing is a digital render of the figure Magneto. And then under here it says, each sold separately, subject to availability. Recycle it. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole that do not belong there. Warning, attention, Octoon, don't stick things in any other language pie hole that do not belong there. Don't give it to babies. Small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not gonna learn, a barcode, Hasbro print, Marvel print, some more small, fine, legalese print, and another symbol I'm not gonna learn. That, my friends, completes our look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers to help us with the accessories. And first up, he comes with an extra set of hands. They're like the reaching out and magnetizing stuff hands. Nice molded details, all molded in the correct color plastic. In and out hinges. And I do believe we've seen these hands before, at least on Magneto's, probably lots of other folks as well. And again, nice molded details, molded in the correct color plastic. In and out hinge. So, very cool. And then last up we have the alternate head. And I think it looks very nice. Nice sculpt, looks like the source material, in my opinion. Your mileage, of course, may vary. But this is the gritted teeth, I'm angry and humanity's gonna pay head. And just look like the inkjet on the eyes, probably on the entire face. So, very nice. And I'm sure all that holds true for the head sculpt that comes on the figure. Boop. And it does. These eyes look a little more hooded than the others. But there it is. Nice looking. Now, I will say, I think the color for the lips is a little dark, but it does match the animation. The animation is like that. And I think they did him a little, I think they colored his lips a little too much on the animation. And it just, to me, it makes it look off, but it's not horribly bad. The hair, just like on the other one, looks like it's a separate piece glued on. And very nice. One's got a little blemish there on the hair. I'll have to get it later. Then he's got his nice little cape here. And it does plug in just like most other Magneto capes. So it does plug in and it does come off. And you don't even have to pull the head off to get the cape off. And then we'll get the cape off so we can take a better look at the figure. It's got the big M there on his chest. Is it for Magneto or is it for Mutant? I don't know. That's bugging me. I got some of it. So most of this guy is printed in, or he's molded in the correct colors. And then some of it has paint apps on it. And I'm honestly, other than this and the inkjet on the face, I'm not sure what is and isn't paint apps. I do believe the neck is paint app. And I do believe the upper piece of the arms there is as well. And you can see that's a new piece, because I don't remember having seen this gloved arm molded before. They've done it like with paints before, but this is molded. That line is molded in there. And then that pretty much does it for the deco. There's not much going on the back. Nothing actually going on the back as far as decos go, but you know, it's meant to have the cape covering it up. So, but yeah, just a great figure. I like it already. I want to say this is on maybe the Vulcan mold, and then these pieces are new, the arm piece, at least this piece. Really nice looking Magneto here. And let's take a look at his articulation. Because of the hair, he doesn't really look up, but Magneto doesn't look up to anybody. He looks down that far, and it looks like he's on the hinge and ball system for his head. So he doesn't really chicken neck. He's got barely any waggle. He can do the full exorcist now that I've loosened it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We got some waggle there. Maybe a little bit of chicken neck. So there's that butterfly at the shoulder, and it goes back that far, forward that far. And then at the shoulder, he can raise his arm up approximately 90 degrees. He does have a 360 degree rotation there, cut at the upper bicep for another full 360 degree rotation. At the elbow, double hinged, pinless elbow, and you get that much bend out of it. At the wrist, 360 degrees of rotation on an in and out hinge, and the other side is in and out hinge as well. Standard ab hinge allows him to lean back that far, forward that far, and that's it. No ball at the waist. It's just a straight cut, so he will rotate 360 degrees at the waist. At the hips, he can only give you that much of the splits. He kicks forward approximately 90 degrees, so I like that. Steps back, let's say a half a step. And then at the upper thigh, full 360 degree rotation at that cut. Double hinged, pinless knee. And it gives you that much bend. Very, very nice. And surprisingly, even though you can't really see a boot, he does have a boot cut in the upper shin, and it gives you another 360 degrees of rotation. At the ankle, tilts down that far, up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker. And there you have it, my friends. A look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Big M Magneto with the Marvel Legends series Family Matters 3-pack Magneto, the Marvel Legends series Apocalypse Build-A-Figure Wave Magneto, and the Toy Biz Marvel Legends Magneto. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Big M Magneto, with our final Marvel Legends series comparison, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee from G.I. Joe Classified series, the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander from Star Wars The Black series, the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper, and for a 7-inch scale comparison from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Marvel Legends series X-Men 97 Big M Magneto, I will have to tell you, this is not my favorite look for Magneto. I prefer the reds and purples with the helmet, and that's just, maybe it's not just me, but your mileage of course may vary, but that is my assertion, and I'm standing by it, that I like that one better. That costume, I don't know about the figure yet, I haven't gotten him in hand, but you know, this figure is okay. And it really reminds me, it takes me back to, at least I remember the cover, at least I kind of remember what went on in the comic, but Uncanny X-Men number 200, where Magneto was wearing a robe very similar to this, had a big M on it. Well, I don't think it was for Magneto, I think it was for Mutant. And so it makes me wonder, you know, did that look inspire this one? They decided to make it a suit instead of robes. But you know, I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail of Uncanny X-Men 200, but basically Magneto was on trial and he was wearing those robes with the big M on it. And like I said, I feel like this inspired, or that inspired this. And especially when, you know, he was kind of on trial at the UN in episode 2, 3, whichever one it was. I don't recall right offhand. But again, this is not my favorite look for Magneto, but it's not horrible. You know, it's an okay look for him. Again, it's not the one I would prefer, but I understand, you know, they were trying to get him away from the villainous look a bit. And I will have to say the likeness to the animation is really, really good. And I was going to avoid this line at first because of the animated look and feel of it. But I really enjoyed the show so much that I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and start getting them. And Magneto is the final figure in Wave 2 that I needed. So I'm still tracking down. I think I got pre-orders in for the other stuff I missed. I need to track down a Bishop. And I'm pretty sure I know where I want to get one locally. And I need to track down a Rogue, which is apparently going to be the hard one to find. So maybe Hasbro will do a reissue of some of those figures, especially Rogue, Hasbro. But the articulation on this one is good. The sculpt on it is good. The range of motion on it is pretty good. And, you know, there's no, you know, just the costume itself is my only real drawback to it. It's not that I don't like it. It's just not my favorite look for the character. And, you know, but like I said, in the show they were trying to get away from his more villainous look. So anything with the helmet would have been kind of intimidating for people. At least in universe. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. If you are interested in supporting my channel further, I am now offering memberships at various tiers. Click the join button on my YouTube page, or check this video's description for the link and see if any membership offers are right for you, but only if you are in a position to do so. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more content or just help the channel grow, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.